Hi everyone, it's Mike.
And Ravin.
And we're about to play Frosthaven.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it a little different this time because of time of filming, and we want to do a bunch of other stuff. So we took some pictures as we were playing.
Yeah.
And then we'll show you what went on with that and describe them.
Trying a new format.
Yeah, because filming it and then editing and stuff, we wouldn't have time to do all of them. And there's like 100+ missions. So if it's going to take us a month or 3 weeks to do each one, it's going to be forever. So
absolutely,
we're going to try doing it this way.
Yeah.
So the mission we did was a continuation, Heart of Ice, where we're following that companion Inox to see what's going on.
Right.
So that's the mission right there. And because we did Ogrok's scouting, we don't do this side of the map. It's on the other side of the page. So this is the side that we start on because we did the second mission. If you would have done the third mission, it would have been on the other side of the map.
Right. Okay.
So the mission scenario makes us add 2 -1 modifiers to our deck too, because that's part of the scenario effect. So I added 2 -1 modifiers to my deck.
And I added 2 to mine. And also, because of the perk that I got last time, I was able to add the 0.
Yeah, you took away the -2.
Yeah.
So
and then you added 0.
And then because you level up, you took a new card where you could do attack at range and regenerate too.
Right.
So that came in handy later on too.
Yeah.
For my battle goal, I had to not kill an elite enemy or named any or boss.
And my battle goal was to never exit a room with a loot token, and it's 2 checks this time. I don't know if I've gotten a 2-check one before.
So we're going to start the mission. That's the layout. We have 2 normal guards in front of us.
Okay.
And we had elite archer. So that's what the enemies drew, and that's what I drew.
And that's what I drew.
So the first Agrox guards, I set up my shadows, and then you moved up and dealt with them too?
Yeah.
You also got a loot token 2 for killing one of the guys, and you got a medal, I think it was.
And I put out one of my buffs.
So we decided to hide around the corner from the archer too, that way he wouldn't be able to get us. I did a move where I absorbed shadows too, so I was able to do damage and take out somebody too. You healed up with your necklace too to get some wounds back.
So I went and picked up the loot tokens because it's part of my battle goal.
I stuck around and tried to attack the archer too with my long move, and I took my shadow with me when I did it. And then we killed off that last archer, and there was a loot token there, so you wanted to go get that, right, to do your battle goal?
Yeah, hoping. It's got 2 checks, so.
And you got some coins too from that loot too. So when we opened up the room, this is what it looked like in there too. We have 2 bosses to fight against now. So we have the guy with the ice fist and the snow dancer too. That was our companion.
Really cool models.
Yeah. So this was a boss fight too that we had to fight. They both could attack us too in that room. This was their fighting cards too, because they are at level 1 like us, so they had different special moves they could do if they drew special 1 or special 2. When we opened the room, they did their moves too. They both got special 1.
I moved around because I wanted to pick up that treasure, and I ended up getting that really cool horn.
Yeah, that one, it might be good with a banner spear, but it's during one of your summons turns to decide how it performs its abilities. So instead of them moving on their own, you get to decide where they go.
Which is cool.
And we got the blueprint for that one, so now we could make that in our crafting. So the Snowdrifter was kind of cool because she kept doing area attacks and immobilizing the Ice Fist guy. So we couldn't get up close, and she was doing some pretty good damage. And we had to do at least half the damage, or it doesn't count as a win for us. So she was doing more damage than us, but we eventually caught up too. But there's a point that she had 10 damage on it, and we had 7. So we had to try to catch up. Yeah,
I like the way she plays. I think she's an interesting character.
I might wait till we retire our ones before we start playing the Snow Dancer. But
yeah, it's still, I thought what she could do was really cool.
I think she can summon eventually like ice elementals later or something, like forest creatures type of thing. Like phase spirits or something. There's a point where the Frozen Fist was come and attack you, and you got lucky because you got that -2 attack on you, and it would have hit because he does character ×2 damage plus whatever his modifier was, so he could hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
So you got lucky getting that -2.
Yeah, I was worried.
That regenerate ability you had helped too. You were getting pretty good life too. You were up at high life for a lot until we started getting in this boss fight too. You also had a couple good plans laid out too, but then you got the knowledge card, so you lost all the damage there because that would have done a good attack too.
Yeah, but that new card, I have to say, that new card was really good. It was a good pick.
So. And then when we went in the room, you had a good plan too, but then you got immobilized and you couldn't get to it because they moved, so you lost out on a few cards there too. We had a couple times that we had stuff built up, but then we got a non-card or she immobilized us and we couldn't go in an attack. I also got a non-2. I was going to do, I think I had like 7 damage planned out, and then I drew a non-card too, so that sucked. Yeah. But after I drew that non-card, because I had set up to try to kill the Ice Fist, and I got the non, you came in and did a move where you were able to do a bunch of damage and a bleed too. So you did enough damage that it would leave 1 wound, and on its turn, it died because it bled out, and we were able to beat it, and we did more damage than she did. So after beating the Frozen Fist, the Snow Dancer is going to help us too. And we also unlocked the Snow Dancer too, the class. And we got the Frozen Crypt new mission that we could go to.
That'd be good. I think maybe, like we said, we're going to wait though to switch classes until we get the ones we have.
Yeah, because we could have
up a little bit.
Switched to her if we wanted to. But
yeah, because I like the Snow Dancer, but I think I'm going to stick with my Drifter for a bit.
So when we went back to Frosthaven, Sansa was talking about building up the town and new missions that we could go on too. And we gained 1 morale and 1 prosperity too.
Which is awesome.
And then she gave us a mission where we could go to the edge of the world, which was lurkers, and we had to fight some crabs, the crab people. So I don't know if we'll do that one next. So we have 3 new missions we can pick from.
Yeah,
too.
we got a couple. If you're curious about any of them, let us know. And maybe we'll pick that one and see where it goes. I kind of like the crab thing,
and then the Crystal Trench one was, I think it was automatons or robots too or something. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that might be cool too.
And then we had to add something 4 weeks from now on the timeline. So we did that too. We both got our battle goals. So you got 2 perks and I got 1.
Yay.
So this is the Outpost Phase card we got too.
And we have to pick a holiday.
If we want to do something in the summertime or in the wintertime. So we decided to do the summer vacation.
I think it'll be good.
So we encouraged her to declare a summertime holiday to celebrate the success too. Yep. And because we picked that one, we are at event 36 to the Outpost deck too. So I guess something can come up if we pick that card too. I leveled up too, so I decided to take out 2 of my negative modifiers too out of my deck. So that's going to help so I don't draw -1s anymore. And I also picked a new card for my level 2 card too.
Cool.
What I also found out too, when you level up, you also get a check in your perk box too. So every time you level up, you get a box
right
too. And because of that, you actually ticked your 6 box, so you're able to pick a new card.
Which was fantastic.
So in the crafting phase, I made a spyglass too. So I put that on my head so I can have, once during my attack, I can gain advantage too. And then only use 1 of the medals because we picked up a couple medals in the mission too.
Right.
So when we made the climbing gear, now we can do missions that have that little marker that if we need a climbing gear requirement.
Right, which would be cool.
And we gained 1 prosperity for doing that too. And it also helped for your battle goal, right? Because you have to do like what is it, like 12 or 15 builds or something, or upgrades?
Yeah, it was with buildings. Have to do a bunch of upgrades with buildings, so.
Build buildings or upgrades, right?
Yeah.
So when we did it too, we went to see the carpenter, and it's one of the hollowers, like the Germanite one that can split.
Right. And he had a little story about weighing the same as bees, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because
that's how they measure their weight, because they're all insects, right?
You wouldn't think of it, how would they stick together to weigh bees, but anyway, that's just my... So that was fun?
Yeah, it was a close mission too. There's like those non-cards we got. I thought we were going to not be able to do much damage because she was getting close. She was getting up to 10 damage and then 12. And then I thought we were like just 2 or 3 away from her. So I thought she was going to do more damage and we would have to end it because she would have done more than we did.
Well, and that area effect thing. I like that area effect thing. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I think it was cool because she could immobilize people and push people back. I think that's how she plays, that she can manipulate people where they go to help the other one. So she's a real good support character.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Like I said, might be the next one to try, I think. So thanks for coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to enter the giveaway. And we will see you next time.
See ya.